Today we're going to make homemade coasters. Let me show you how. Okay, so I decided we're going to make coasters out of these pieces of wood. They are different sizes, but we should be able to do something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I need to get a pencil. We're going to put these on the back. We're going to put this on the front. And also use Mod Podge.
I need
a
something
brush.
to like stand on.
That's it. So let me go find my pencil. I'm going to trace and cut out the circles. And I'm going to have my girls take the masking off of both sides of my wood pieces. Now these are just excess circles that I had from doing another project. I had made pen holders. Chloe, when you're done with that, can you go get me my pen holder? And I actually made several pen holders and gave them to my kids and my dad. So, there's dust bunnies on it. I have two pieces on here, and I glued them together. I actually measured it out to what the width of this like candle cover was, and then it fits tightly on there. And I have my pens, my highlighters, and then my random pens, kid scissors. These are things that we use often. So as they are continuing to take the masking tape off, I'm going to finish cutting all the circles out and ask them to match them up. Alright, do you think you have them matched up? Pretty good?
Yeah, we do.
Please. Does this one fit here?
I don't know. It might be this one. Yeah, it's this one. This one's
Okay, these two are good, so this one must go to that one. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a little Mod Podge, and we're just going to coat generously. Make sure you get to the edges. I'm going to set this on here. This feels like it's oversized.
Maybe it's a little bit. Yeah.
I hope these are laid out right. Let's see, does this fit here? It does. Okay. Yep, guys, I was right. Two of our coasters were mismatched, but that's okay, because when we get to the sanding part, we're going to sand the excess scrapbook paper off the one and sand down the edges of the other, and you're not even going to be able to tell. So right here, I am adding Mod Podge to our wood pieces, adding the scrapbook paper, making sure everything is centered, and allowing it to dry before we start our next step, which is sanding. Now we're going to start sanding. And so all you do for that is just go around the edges. And this will take the excess paper off that you don't need. Makes it nice and flat, nice and round to the piece that you're working with. And it gives it a little distress on the edge. I definitely super sped up the sanding part. The noise from sanding to me is like nails across a chalkboard. It's excruciating to listen to, but it's a necessity that some projects need. Okay. Alright, we're back, and now we are going to put the cork on the back of our coasters. Now this cork is, it does have a sticky backing. However, because I want these to last, I am going to Mod Podge them on the back of each of the coasters. Also, when I make the circle, I'm going to cut on the inside of the circle to make sure that it fits. And I'm also going to number the pieces so that I know which one goes to which, because we had that little mess up trying to figure out which one goes on each of the coasters, and it's fine, but let's just make it easier this time. Okay, so I don't know, I could probably get 4 onto here. Maybe a bigger one onto here. I'm trying to get all of them to fit, because again, we don't need, and then I could probably do this in here. So we're only going to use one piece. Let's save some of it. Okay, so I'm going to mark this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 will be our half pieces. So now I'm tracing all of our coasters on the cork, on the back side of the cork, and then I'm going to cut them out. And you guys, watching the replay, watching my little girl on my left, she had me cracking up. I had this thing sped up, and she just keeps moving the coasters around like it's a game, and it was hilarious to me. I didn't even realize when I was standing there cutting all these things out that she was even doing this. So watching the video, I just couldn't help myself. She definitely had me cracking up. Okay, we're back, and we are now going to glue these on. Here, thank you, Chloe. Again, put a thin but good coat on here. We are also going to Mod Podge the top whenever we're done with the backs. Here I'm just continuing to put Mod Podge on, adding the cork, Mod Podge, cork, Mod Podge, cork, until we are done putting all of them together. Okay, now we are going to Mod Podge the top and then let them dry. But first I'm going to wipe them off really good, because with all the sanding that we did, they feel a little sandy, if you know what I mean. This is such an easy craft. Anybody can make them. You can buy rounds from Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. You can find them in the squares as well. Alright, as you can see, these have dried beautifully. Now, something that I do every now and then is I will take a oil-based marker and go around the side just to give it a nice finished edge. However, I'm not going to do that today. I love the color of the wood. The edging here, it's brown and it matches the pictures that are on the top. So I'm going to leave these this time, but just know that if you ever wanted to, you could go in there with any kind of oil-based marker and finish out the edges. Guys, I wanted to back up real quick. I did put a second coat on the top and allow that Mod Podge to dry. I'm not sure what happened to that video clip, but I did want to let you know that I did do that and allowed everything to dry. And now I'm just kind of making a little scene. I found some things around the house that I thought I could decorate and make a pretty picture with. You guys know I'm new to the whole YouTube thing. A little grace goes a long way. I hope you've enjoyed this homemade coaster tutorial. Have a beautiful day.